Hello and welcome to today's CodeBook tutorial. In today's tutorial we're going to be looking at the Lookups editor. If we take a look at one of our rooms, for instance for data utility, and move over to our room data tab, we can see that we have a number of predetermined fields inside of CodeBook. This stems for design issues, finishes, briefing, and environmental. All of these fields are completely user customizable. If I wish to assign a new value to winter degrees from a drop down, I can't just type in a new value here. This is what we call a lookup. If I want to add a new lookup, or perhaps hide a field, add a new field, I have to do so via the Lookups editor. To open up the Lookups editor, select Build and Lookups. We will now be asked for our password. And if I scroll down now by selecting Category and Environmental Information, we can see that we have a field for winter degrees. We can see that we have the pre-existing values to select from. If I wish to add a new value, I can add its sequence number, which is how high it will appear on the drop down. I can give it a code, and I can give the value I need. Once we click out of that field's saved. If I don't want to see summer degrees from the room editor, I can actually hide this. I can hide it from the room data collector and the asset data collector as well. So if I go back to my room editor now, we can see that I have my 22 value. I click save. I can now apply that. And we can also see that the summer degrees has been removed from this lookup section. Many fields are controlled via the Lookups editor. For instance, grouping and classification for items of equipment. If we go back into the Lookups editor and select the equipment library category, we can see that I have class and group. Again, if I want to create a new group, I can just give it a sequence number, type in this group number, and give it a description. If I wish to remove a value, I can highlight it and delete it. Now if I go to my library editor, we can see now I have a group 6. We can see the Lookups editor splits the library, the room data library, and the CodeBook project lookups into categories. So we have equipment library asset data, reporting, Revit settings, room types, door attributes, and finally the design issues, finishes, briefing, and environmental. If I wanted to do a report on where perhaps all of my windows have been used, my window type, I can go to File and do a usage report. And CodeBook will now generate a report based on the use of this lookup. So we can see that it's assigned to DS004 and it's used by these selections of rooms. That concludes this CodeBook tutorial. If you have any questions, please contact support@codebookinternational.com. Thank you.